These paddocks at the foot of the Blue Mountains are the site for one of the nation's biggest infrastructure projects, Sydney's second international airport, a 24-hour aviation hub for passengers and freight.
Today, the Cabinet has confirmed that Badgerys Creek will be Sydney's second airport.
It's clearly going to be a single runway with a modest terminal building, and it will grow as the passenger demand grows.
But now the massive project has hit turbulence, with the revelation the government has paid 10 times the value for a vital parcel of land, gifting the owners of the land a $27 million windfall from taxpayers.
Well, I think the Morrison government needs to explain how they got this so wrong. How could they pay 10 times the value for a piece of land? How did they actually allow this to happen?
In 2014, Badgerys Creek in Western Sydney was confirmed as the location for Sydney's second airport. 4 years later, the federal government purchased a parcel of land, the Leppington Triangle, from the Leppington Pastoral Company for nearly $30 million. 11 months later, that land was valued by the Infrastructure Department at just over $3 million. The land isn't scheduled to become part of the airport until 2050.
The auditor's report here is quite damning. That's the only way to describe it. I think as a member of the public you would be astounded at the maladministration that has been revealed, and perhaps wrongdoing at an even more serious level.
I think that there's been some excesses in the whole project, and this is just another one of them.
Trevor Neal represents local residents who oppose the airport project.
Certainly, when you look at it, you have to question why paying so much for land in that area. And also the other thing that comes to my mind is, why do government ministers not have to sign off on something of that nature?
The Auditor General report found that departmental staff acted unethically by not disclosing to the minister that the amount being paid for the land was far higher than any previous valuation.
At the very least, we have here serious maladministration and a lack of ethical behaviour on the part of departmental staff, both before the purchase and after the purchase. So it's that serious. But what concerns me is that there may be even deeper levels of concern here.
It's clear from the Auditor General's report this is a matter for the department, not the Minister of the day.
Paul Fletcher was the Minister for Urban Infrastructure and Cities at the time of the purchase in 2018. Alan Tudge has since taken over that portfolio. Deputy Prime Minister Michael McCormack was the Minister for Transport and Infrastructure at the same time. All three declined 730's request for interviews. The owner of the land, Leppington Pastoral Company, is a major donor to the Liberal and National parties. The opposition argues any deals with donors require more due diligence to avoid any perception of a conflict of interest, and that the department should have ensured it did not pay above market rates.
We've got ministers who seem to have failed to ask basic questions about whether this was value for money for taxpayers' dollars. That is absolutely incompetence. At the same time, you've also got the land being purchased by a significant Liberal Party donor. It is pretty hard to conclude anything other than this absolutely stinks.
Former New South Wales Supreme Court Justice Anthony Whealy says it's time for a national integrity watchdog to deal with such issues.
The National Integrity Body can carry out a much more thorough investigation, and it can effectively compel people to answer questions and produce documents, even if the answers and documents incriminate them. And that powerful coercive authority enables the truth to be ascertained. It enables the facts to be dug down even more deeply.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.